since I've been listening to ASMR for a long time now. I think I've listened to ASMR way back the year 2017 or 2018 when I was in my 7th or 8th grade. So what I'm just going to do is to read. Yes, I'm just going to read or whisper. Yeah, I hope you enjoy my video, my first video. I'm just going to study, do my business here, and just going to have to listen. Okay. So I'm just going to write on table 23.1 classification of hypertensive stages of pregnancy. So I have here a type of hypertension. So we have normal. So normal is less than 120. 120 mmHg. So mmHg means millimeters of hydrogen or mercury. We've also elevated systolic between. So we have elevated systolic between 120 and 129 and diastolic less than 80 mmHg. Less between 120 and 129 and diastolic less than 80 mmHg. And then we have this stage 1 hypertension, which is systolic between 130 and 139, or systolic between 80 and 89 mmHg. So should be between 130 and 139, or diastolic between 80 and 89 mmHg. So that's for the stage 1 hypertension. Okay. We still have, yes, we have blank page. Then for the stage 2 hypertension, systolic at least 140 or diastolic at least 90 mmHg. So stage 2, that's for stage 2. Systolic at least, first stage, or it's stage 2, right? 140 or diastolic at least 90 mmHg. So that's for the stage 2. And now we have the chronic hypertension. Hypertension that's present and observable before pregnancy, or that occurs in the first half, which is before 20 weeks of the pregnancy. Okay. Chronic first half. So For the blood pressure under preeclampsia without severe features, it's greater than or equal to 140 mmHg systolic or greater than or equal to 90 mmHg diastolic on 2 occasions, at least 4 hours apart, after 20 weeks of gestation in a client with previously normal blood pressure. For the preeclampsia with severe feature, persistent elevation and greater than or equal to 160 mmHg systolic or greater than or equal to 110 mmHg on 2 occasions, at least 4 hours apart, while on bed rest. So obviously, severe means like higher blood pressure. And then for the proteinuria, although it says here that no longer used as diagnostic measure, for the one without severe, it's less than or equal to 0.3 grams in 24 hours, less than or equal to 1 plus on dipstick, maybe normal also. That's for the findings. And for the preeclampsia with severe, it's greater than or equal to 5 grams in 24 hours, greater than or equal to 3 plus on dipstick 2 times. And then we have also reflexes. So if you're going to assess the reflexes in preeclampsia without severe features, so here are things that you need to assess, or these are the findings mostly for without severe features. So reflexes may be normal, and then for the preeclampsia with severe features, hyperreflexia is obvious, or it can be seen. And we have also for the changes in mentation, or like the what you call this, the changes in mentation. I think it's about the thinking mentation. I'm not sure about that actually. Mentation. It says here for the preeclampsia, it can be transient or absent. That's without severe features. For severe features, we have may be present. So that's something I need to but then that's something that I do research later. For the placental perfusion for under the without severe features, it's somewhat reduced. And for the severe case, it's decreased with possible abnormal fetal heart rate. So, yeah, that's it. Decrease with possible normal fetal heart rate. Placental perfusion. So, of course, we know that the placenta is the one that provides nutrients for the fetus. So, if the placental perfusion is decreased, it can eventually affect the fetus, then which can affect also the fetal heart rate. And we must remember that the normal fetal heart rate ranges from 120 to 160 beats per minute. So yes, we have also the creatinine and serum renal function. So for these without severe features, so the creatinine or serum may still appear as normal, whereas in severe it's elevated. Okay, without severe features and severe features are the same. And then we have also platelets. So for the preeclampsia with severe features, the findings is that it may be decreased, and then for the ones with severe features, it also decreased. The difference is that in without features maybe decreased. We're not so sure. And the severe features decrease. It's less than 100,000 cubic millimeter. So we are sure that the platelets in severe or with severe features is decreased. And for the liver enzymes, we have alanine aminotransferase or aspartate aminotransferase. So here first can be like normal or minimal increase in levels for the one without severe features, and in the severe case, elevated levels. Parenthesis, double or greater. And then for the uric acid, can be normal, or in the severe cases, it's greater than 5.5 milligrams per deciliter. Urine output normal, or on the other hand, we have oliguria, common, often less than 500 ml per day. Oliguria common. So oliguria means that the urine output is less than the expected. Okay. And then we have also if there is severe unrelenting headache not attributable to other cause, mental confusion, it's absent for the one without severe features, and then the other one may be present and often precedes seizures. And then when it comes to visual disturbances like spots or sparkles, temporary blindness, or even photophobia, it's absent to minimal for preeclampsia without severe features, but for preeclampsia with severe features, it's common. So those are the things that I've just shown you, like the comparison, the one without severe features and the other one with severe features. Then what the things that I need to. So these are also like other things, the complications of hypertension and gestational hypertension disorders. So we have number 1, abruptia placentae, disseminated intravascular coagulopathy. We have also fetal growth restriction, preeclampsia and eclampsia, intracranial hemorrhage, cerebral hemorrhage or infarction, subcapsular hepatic hematoma. We have also the hemolysis, elevated liver enzyme levels, low platelet count syndrome. We have also oligohydramnios, placental insufficiency, and the need for preterm delivery or cesarean delivery, and we have also birthing parent and or fetal death. So those are the complications of hypertension and gestational hypertension disorders. And so what are we is evidence of fetal distress. And we have also to monitor fetal activity, digital